All right, welcome to the Rokani Media Football. First video of the day, 30th of January 2025. And Mikel Arteta is the guy in the spotlight. He has finally gone ahead and obviously had something to say about the deal of none other than Ollie Watkins to Arsenal. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And let's continue to obviously show love to this channel because it's obviously bringing you news and information. Let's subscribe because we want to hit 30,000 subscribers, right? And I know we're obviously gonna hit that because in the recent past, you people have gone ahead obviously subscribe because only this month I think we have like 600, 700 subscribers. So I'm really excited because you people have gone ahead obviously throwing yourselves to this channel. And we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. If at all you need a brand new phone and a brand new laptop, you know, Mono Gadgets is the answer. If you need a used phone and a used laptop from the United Kingdom, call them on +256 70 9988 665. If you need affordable smartwatches, go ahead and obviously find yourself in the vicinity of obviously getting yourself onto that level. So that's what we have for you in here onto the Rokani Media Football, and go on TikTok and do the needful, and the rest will be history for you in here onto this channel. That is the Rokani Media Football. Now, Arteta, after Arsenal went ahead to beat the side of Girona on Wednesday, he said the following about the January transfer window, and I want to come and build this story and really bring it to where it is right now. You understand? To what he has said right about now. Now, Arteta signing a player in the January transfer window. He said, I cannot talk about that. I cannot talk about any of that. My confidence is that we have an amazing club and people working always to try to improve, and let's see what happens. That's what Arteta went ahead to say, that he cannot talk about any of that. His confidence is that Arsenal have an amazing club and people working always to try to improve, and let's see what happens. So it's like, let's watch the space. Let's see what is obviously going to happen in this transfer window of 2025 January. And I think he is really on point because by the time he really gave these comments, Arsenal's first bid for Ollie Watkins had just gone ahead to get rejected. You understand? Arsenal's bid had just gone ahead obviously get rejected. That is of Ollie Watkins. And when it was rejected, obviously that's how he came up with that answer. Then today, Arteta was asked about the rest of the transfer window because we are left with today 31st, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. And on Monday next week, it will be closed. And this is what Arteta really had to say about the rest of the transfer window. He said, I'm very confident with the work that the club is doing and exploring every single opportunity that we believe can have an impact on the team. That's certainly the case. And if we can agree something, we will. If not, we won't. So this is where managers really get it wrong, you know. And how do they get it wrong? For me, it's like defending the board. Arteta has now shifted the blame of Arsenal not signing in any player onto him. He says, in case we agree something, we will. If not, we won't. And looks like if they agree that they bring in a player will come in through. And I think that is written all over the world that Arsenal have already gone ahead to agree to bring in a player. Not so? Now, if not, they would have gone ahead obviously failed to obviously agree a deal. But don't forget what I told you yesterday about Ollie Watkins' deal. I told you that Arsenal would have gone ahead obviously make this bid because they knew to it that Aston Villa had already gone ahead to see to it that Duran goes to the side of Al Nassr. And him going to Al Nassr was a confirmation that they were not going to allow Ollie Watkins to leave. And that's when Arsenal puts in the bid. You understand? But other reports, after hearing Rokani David putting out such a narrative, we got stories yesterday that Arsenal had already gone ahead to obviously agree a deal. That Arsenal had already gone ahead to put in their bid on Monday. that on Monday, that's when the bid was put in for Ollie Watkins and it got rejected. And I don't believe this, because if that bid was there on Monday, Aston Villa would have gone ahead, obviously, hold their steps and say, all right, let's let Ollie Watkins go and have John Duran with us. You understand? So I don't think that bid was in on Monday. And if at all Arsenal were serious on Ollie Watkins, the moment Al Nassr showed interest in signing this player, Arsenal would have gone ahead to tell the side of Aston Villa that we want Ollie Watkins, But why is it that after the deal came to completion, that's when Arsenal puts in a bid? I feel like Arsenal are trying to do something else, They're trying to do something else. I know they are trying to bring in a forward, but they did this to show to it that they really had a particular striker they needed. And right now, that striker is not on the market, and that's why they've gone ahead to do what they are doing. You understand? So I believe that a lot is going to obviously happen in these remaining days, but I know Arsenal are really working in through, but I think something is really hidden, and I think Arteta has gone ahead, obviously, not make a right statement for me, because if Arsenal doesn't sign in a player, every fan will be like, Arteta, you told us that if you agree that you bring in, the player will come. If you agree not, then the player won't come. That means you have gone ahead to make a choice that you don't need a striker, and you forwarded it to the summer. You understand? So I'm waiting to see how that pans out. And being asked about Ollie Watkins in particular, and this has been quoted by Fabrizio Romano, he said, Arteta, we are trying everything we can get on the market. Ollie Watkins, they asked him and said, I'm not going to talk about any individuals. We are actively looking proactively to find a solution in that position. Let's see what the market brings. So he has confirmed to us that Arsenal are really working tooth and nail to obviously sign in a player in the forward line of the club. That's what Mikel Arteta has come up and obviously told us, that everything is okay. So he's not gonna mention individuals, but Arsenal are proactively doing everything to find solutions in that position. That's what Mikel Arteta has come out and obviously told us. And if I told you an Arsenal fan, what other happiness do you need? Because a deal to get done and dusted, it can't really take an hour. I know the deals will get done and dusted in a nick of time, and it's like Arsenal are in need of a centre forward. Now, players that Arsenal are looking at, Ollie Watkins, Matthias Cunha, there is Matthias Tel. I think those are the four players that Arsenal is looking at. Matthias Tel. You understand? Matthias Tel is one of those, and some good news that has gone ahead obviously coming through from Germany, and I'm going to be coming here to let you know what that story is all about. There is a boost of Matthias Tel to the club of Arsenal that most of you need to know, because Arsenal is really working, and Fabrizio Romano has hinted on it that Arsenal are in contract to obviously sign a player in the names of Matthias Tel. The competition is really huge. You understand? So Ollie Watkins to Arsenal is one of those that we are obviously going to watch to the end of the window, because Aston Villa looks like they want to bring in João Felix and Matthias Tel. And what does that communicate to you? That they might be expecting to obviously let this guy go. Meaning that if they bring in two forwards, that will be an indicator that Ollie Watkins is obviously leaving. And I tell you, I brought you a story. The last video I uploaded yesterday was all about this guy confirming to us that he wants to play for Arsenal. He's a player that grew up and he has been supporting Arsenal for the entirety of his life. So how come people are like, he can really turn down this opportunity? He's just being respectful to the side of Aston Villa because he has been there for some time and he knows how they hold him in high esteem at the side of Aston Villa. Your reactions to Arteta breaking silence on Ollie Watkins' transfer to Arsenal are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name. This is that 1st of January. Continue to subscribe, and you know the magic number I want to hit. It's 30,000 subscribers, and let's continue to really give us the love, And as it stands, we're at we are left with 76 subscribers to hit 24,600. So guys, please, lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, the notification bell, that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel.